Hey guys, this is Naveen here. Welcome back to Naveen Automation Labs. Guys, today I'm going to cover one very important topic with respect to TestNG, that how to take the screenshot whenever we are getting any test case failed. I mean to say that the moment the test case is getting failed, immediately before quitting the browser, take the screenshot and then store it somewhere. So we will do it by using TestNG listeners. So one TestNG listener is available in TestNG library. We will use that listener and then we will see how to do that. It's very simple, and you can use the same concept in your framework as well, in your project as well. Okay, so let's do that. So I've already created one this TestNG library, okay, with that. And what exactly I'm doing over here, I'll just open this pom.xml file. So this is my pom.xml file, and this particular pom.xml file I'll add two libraries. One is for Selenium. So I have we will go to Selenium 3.12 WebDriver. We will add. So quickly we will add Selenium WebDriver Maven. We will search on Google and quickly we will add. So 3.12 is the latest version, guys. So first add this dependency and save it. The moment you save, you will see that okay, Maven dependencies for Selenium 3.12 got added. And then for ScreenShot also, after 3.9.0, we have to add one more dependency, that is called Commons IO dependency, Apache Commons IO. So guys, Apache Commons IO, you have to take it from here. This is Apache Commons IO. You can search it on Google as well. And this is the version 1.3.2. You have to add. Whatever the latest version is available, you just need to add that version. Okay. So this is the thing. After that, what we have to do, we will go to this particular package that we have already created, and first we will add the library for TestNG also. So I'll go to my properties of the project, I'll go to Java build path. So TestNG library is already added. If you really want to add it once again, just simple click on we can remove it and then we will add it again. So simple add library and click on TestNG next, because we will be using TestNG listener, so we need TestNG library for that, and click on OK. So we will see we have Maven dependencies, we have Java JDK 1.8, we have TestNG dependencies also added, and that's it. And let me close this pom.xml file. And now what I'm going to do in this particular package, I'm going to create a TestNG class. Let's see, my class name is quickly screenshot test class. Okay, without any main method, because in TestNG we don't store main method. Now what I'm going to do in this particular class, we will write one simple test with the different annotation. We will write at the rate before method. Quickly we will write, let's see, my method name is public void setup method, and in which we will write some call later, and we will write at the rate after method. Also we will write public void after method, M capital, because these annotations are coming from TestNG. And let's see, this is a tear down method. In tear down method we will be writing some driver.quit, and we will take driver from the base class that we will write it later. And then we will write one test that is called public void, let's see, take screenshot test method. In this particular test method, okay, in this particular test method, what exactly we will do, because what we want, when the test case is getting failed, then take the screenshot. So deliberately I'm going to, fail this particular test case. So how to do that? I'll create one assertion which will be failed automatically. So we will write assert equals, which is coming from TestNG. What exactly I'll do? What are you expecting? I'm expecting, let's see, false. and what exactly the expected value, what exactly the actual value is false and I'm expecting true. So obviously this assertion will be failed because both are not getting matched. So eventually, once the test case execution is done, this particular test case will be failed, and we will import this @test from TestNG. After method, we will import it from TestNG, and before method, we will import it from TestNG. Right? Now we will write our Selenium code. So for Selenium code, I'll create one base class in which we will define our WebDriver instances and everything. So what I'm gonna do in base class, it will be a very simple base class. This will be the parent class of my test class. What I'm gonna do that first, I'll create one variable that is public, let's see, static WebDriver, and the instance name is driver, and this WebDriver we will import it from Selenium. And we will create, I'm creating at the class level so that we can access this driver instance anywhere. In fact, inside the parent class also we can do that. Now we will write one method, we will create one method, let's see, public void initialization method, and this will be the, let's see, static method I'm going to create. Simple public static void initialization method. In this particular initialization method, simple, I'll launch my Google Chrome and everything. So how to launch Google Chrome, I have that code. We have to set the system property for Chrome driver.exe file, and then we will launch. So we will launch like this: driver is equal to new Chrome driver, right? We will import this Chrome driver, and then we will define the property also, system dot set property, and the property name is webdriver dot chrome dot driver, and the value will be the driver, okay, Chrome driver.exe file that we have to give. I have that Chrome driver.exe file in my download section in my downloads folder. This is a file. We just need to get the path of this file, and then we will add it quickly. Okay, let me add it. And the file name will be, this is the file name. For Windows user, guys, if you have any file available in C drive or D drive, you can put it over there, but you have to use .exe like this. In Mac, we don't write .exe, so I'm removing this. Okay. Make sure the file name with extension you are giving in Windows. So this is a static initialization method I have written, and we will launch the URL as well over here, and only driver.get, and let's see my URL, because we just need to take the screenshot with www.google.com. I'll take it. Okay, cool. Now I'll create one more method, guys, over here, that whenever any test case is getting failed, okay, take the screenshot. So how to do that? Simple, I'll create one method in this base class only, let's see, or maybe you can create one utility class there also, you can create. So let's say I'll create one failed method. Okay, failed method I'll create. In this particular method, what I'm going to do, or maybe we will take in this particular method we will write the logic to take the screenshot. To take the screenshot, we know that, okay, first we have to convert this driver. Okay, we have to convert this particular driver into take a screenshot. Okay, typecast, we have to do that. So take screenshot, right? And this particular thing will return, we'll have one method. The method name is get screenshot as is the method name, and output dot file we have to pass. This is the standard output type, actually output type dot file type we need, right? And then it will return one file object, so we will store inside the file object like this file. Let's see, scr file is equal to this is a source file, you can give any name, and this take a screenshot, add cast to, okay, file we will need to import file. Okay, that's it. Now we have to take the screenshot. So how to take the screenshot, guys? Simple. For taking the screenshot, we have one class that is called file utils dot copy file method is there, and you have to pass your source file to destination file address. So your source file is this that we have already taken. This is the source file, right? And destination file where exactly you want to store. So let's say I want to store inside this particular location, so I'll create one new file object over here, and I'll create one okay the location I'll give. So let's see, my location is that I'll create one folder in which I want to store all the screenshots is the folder name in which I want to store all the screenshots, and I'll get the path from the properties, and let's see, this is the path. Okay, you can change the path according to your system, right? And this is the base class that I have written, and this is the method, and everything I have written like this. And it's saying one suggestion that okay, surrounded with tire clash block, if any file is not found or something like that, then in that case we can have this catch block also. And simple, we are printing e.print stack trace, and everything is perfect now. So this method is responsible to take the screenshot. We will call this method whenever any test case is getting failed. But how to do that? So to do this thing, guys, we will create one separate listener. Okay, separate listener for that, right? But before that, what exactly we will do, I'll go to my screenshot test.java, and then what I'm gonna do, this screenshot.getJava is the child of extends base class. Okay, extends base class, and then inside the setup method I'll call that initialize method, because initialization method is coming okay from the base class, so I can call it directly because I can inherit this particular property without creating the object, because this is a static method. So this is the before method will be called, it will come inside the initialization method, it will launch your Google Chrome, google.com, right? And then inside the tear down method also we will call tear driver.quit method to close the browser. And then this is the test case we have written properly, right? And the test case will be failed, but we have to call this particular failed method also whenever any test case is getting failed automatically. So how to do that? So we can tell TestNG that whenever any test case is getting failed, please take the screenshot automatically. If let's say out of 100, 50 test cases got failed, it will take 50 screenshots automatically, okay, without writing the code again and again. It's only one time effort that we have to put. So no need to write that inside the try catch block every time you are calling the failure test case, take the screenshot method and everything. No need to do that. It's only one time. The moment it gets failed, automatically take it. So how to do that? So for that, guys, we need to create one listener. So listener is, I'll tell you which listener we have to create. And this is I'll create one custom listener. So let's create a class. Let's see, in the class name I'm going to give custom um, listener. Okay, click on finish, and this custom listener is first of all extending, let's see, the base class. Okay, extending base class as well as just a minute, guys, my battery is getting low. Yeah, and it is implementing one TestNG listener which is already available, that is called iTest listener. So be careful while writing this iTest listener, the correct listener that you have to implement. Okay, so this is iTest listener, and then so this is implementing this iTest listener and extending base class, all the properties from base class, and it will override all the methods from iTest listener. So what exactly we will do, it's saying that we have to inherit all the, we have to add all the unimplemented method. So simple, just click on this, add unimplemented method. So there are number of methods, only method prototype are defined inside this iTest listener, and override. You can see there are so many methods are available that okay, you can implement. Now what we have to do, don't change the method name, guys. Okay, these are the standard method, these are the default methods are coming from this particular interface. You just need to take one thing, that on test failure, this is a method. When on test failure is happening, the moment something is getting failed, it means something means the test case is getting failed. What exactly you're going to do, let's see. If something is getting failed, first I'll print um, failed test, and then I want to call that method which is available inside the base class. Remember, inside the base class, failed method is defined, and failed method is coming from base class. So I can call that like this directly, failed. It means that's it. Now, the moment TestNG class is getting failed, TestNG listener will read that particular method status, test method status, that it's getting failed or not. If it is getting failed, immediately it will come over here. It will print this statement, and then it will call this failed method. It will come over here. It will take the screenshot, and then test case is over. But how exactly this particular class will get to know that okay, it has to listen some listener? So we have to add one annotation over here, that the annotation is at the rate listeners annotation is there, guys, at the rate listeners annotation, and we have to tell from which class you are going to listen. Okay, so we have already created this custom listener class, right? Custom listener dot class you have to write, so that on top of the class, on top of immediately of top of the class, above the class, we have written at the rate listener, please listen all the listeners from this particular class. It will go to this custom listener. It will see that okay, it's implementing all the iTest listener implementation methods. It will come over here, and then it will simple execute this failed test. It will execute this failed method. It will come over here, and it will take the screenshot, and then program is over. That's it. If you have 100 test cases, it will take 100 tests. Okay, so let's execute with first test case. So we are going to execute this particular class because our main job is to execute the first test class, and automatically what exactly it will do, it will call the initialization method first before method will be executed. Remember TestNG concepts, and then it will take execute all these things, and then google.com, and then it will come to the test method. It will check, oh, okay, test case is getting failed. The moment it gets failed, immediately it will call this listener. It will come over here. It will call this failed. It will come over here. It will call this method, execute this code, take the screenshot, and store somewhere whatever the property that, I mean, the file path you have given. It will take the screenshot over here, and then that's it. So okay, let's run this program and let's see what happens. So let's run it. Right click on it, run as TestNG test. Okay, so we will see the browser is getting launched, yes, and immediately it got closed because we have written driver.quit. And let's see, we can see that TestNG got failed. It's saying that failed test case, but it's saying destination exists, but it's a directory. Okay, we do one thing, because let's be refresh this. Okay, we will do one thing, that we will delete this and we will create one package, or maybe something like this. Let just a minute, I'll create new directory for that. Okay, so let me delete this out directory also. I just tested. We will do one thing, let me create one more directory, one proper directory we will create. So you can create, let's see, one folder, and my folder name is screenshots. Okay, is the folder name. Click on finish, and this screenshot is available. I'll go to properties, I'll get the latest path. Sometime what happens that okay, it says this problem, and then we will update the path again over here. Actually earlier we were missing the file path name. Okay, screenshot, and what exactly your file path name. Let's see, my file path name is test failure.jpg. Okay, this JPG file path name I have given like this. Okay, earlier we were missing actually JPG file. That's fine. Now let's run it again. And right now this screenshot folder is blank. And let's run it again. It should take the screenshot automatically. So let's see, it's launching Google Chrome, Google. It will take the screenshot and close the browser, and then we'll see now it's a proper error. Assertion is getting failed because expected true, but we are getting false. So obviously assertion will be failed. We'll see that take a screenshot test case got failed because this is what we want. That okay, yes, it should be failed and it should take the screenshot. So we will refresh this screenshot package or maybe folder, and we will see that one JPG file dot created, and we will open with some browser, internal web browser, click on OK. We will see the screenshot. It took the screenshot like this. Okay, this is a test failure.jpg file. It took the screenshot finally. Okay, cool. So this is how we take the screenshot for any test case. So let's say tomorrow I have written some more test cases. Take a screenshot test. Okay, 2, 3, 1. 3 test cases I have written, and let's see all the 3 test cases are getting failed. So let's run it. Run as TestNG test. We will see. Okay. So first test case got failed, and okay, it's executing only. Okay, let me run it again because it was already selected. Let's run it again. So this is the first time test case is getting first test case, second test case google.com, and the third test case google.com, and 3 test cases, 3 got failed. You can see test case number 1, 2, 3 got failed. All are having assertion error or maybe XYZ reason got failed. And we will refresh this page. We will see that okay, test failure.jpg got created. Because why? It is actually overriding because the file path name is same. So we have to resolve this problem because every time it is creating test failure.jpg. So either you have to pass a unique name or file name. Okay, so what I'm gonna do that every time the moment test case is getting failed, we will pass the some unique name, or maybe every time it should create a proper screenshot with the unique name. So how to do that, guys? To do this thing, what you have to do, you can do one thing. We can do one thing, that is just remove this entire path, and we will do one thing. I'll show you one. Let's see, we can give some name fail. This is the file name we will want to start, underscore, okay, plus, and then we will write this dot get class dot get name, whatever the class name is available. Okay, so which class name the test case is getting failed, we will write like this dot get name, and then we will append with plus, append with underscore. Okay, and then let's see dot jpg. Okay, so this is what exactly I'm doing, that it will take the screenshot somewhere, and then it will take the screenshot inside the package only. Or we can append with the src folder, screenshot folder also. We can go to the properties and we will take this location and then see how to append. Simple write plus in double quotes like this, and then slash. Okay, so if you see the code properly, it will be created like this. So let's see what is happening now. I'm just doing experiment, just make sure that okay, the 3 test cases are getting executed, and every time it's generating the new file name. So let's run it. Okay, so first test case getting executed, second test case getting executed, and the third test is getting executed, and 3 test cases got failed. And let's see, it is, we will refresh it. You will see that, okay, still, yeah, it's creating all the one jpg file with the file name failshot underscore testng concept dot custom listener dot jpg. It is creating. We can do one thing, guys, that along with the class name we can append with the method name also, so that will be more generic. So how to do that? Now guys, the problem here is that only one thing we have to take care about it, that the moment the test case is getting failed, what I want, the screenshot should be taken as the method name, right? That will be more appropriate, because let's say tomorrow you are creating 1,000 screenshots and randomly you are creating some random number or random name, then it will be a problem that this particular screenshot is associated to which test method name. That's the most important thing. That's a smart work that you have to do. So what I'm going to do, that I can do something like this, that in this particular failed test case I can pass one string, that my, what is my method name, the test method name. I can write like this, test method name, which will I'll append um, like this. Till here, this is the file path for the screenshots. And for screenshot, after that I want that fail shot underscore, or maybe I can remove this entire code. I don't want any class name over here. Simple, I'll remove this, and then I'll write this method name over here, test method name. But how will I get to know that what is the test method name is going on? So this is just a parameter I'll append, test method name 123, or login test or home page test. The method name will be given over here, and then according to the method name .jpg will be created. So let's see, home page test.jpg got context, create context test.jpg got created. It means you immediately you will get to know that, okay, this particular screenshot is related to this particular test method. So you just need to do one thing, that inside the custom listener, this is a failed method, right? Use this result, because inside the result we will have everything. So simple, just use get. We should have one method, get method, or I would say one more method is there, get, yeah, get method dot get method name. You can take this, right? So this get method name will return one string. So in this particular result, it, TestNG what exactly does, it will store all the results, the test case results, in this particular, okay, result reference, and then got that from that reference get the method, and from this get method just get the method name, and we will call this method. Let's see, the first test case is this, take a screenshot number 1, take a screenshot 1 will be passed over here automatically, and then it will be appended with .jpg. Now this is a smart work we have done, right? So let's run this program and we will see what happens. Run as TestNG 3 times, browser will be launched, because we have 3 test cases and all these 3 test cases will be failed. Second test case, third test case, and then on screenshot is getting called because of 3 test cases got failed 3 times. And we will see now the screenshot, we will refresh this, and now we will see take a screenshot. See, this is what I want. Take a screenshot test 1, 2 and 3. This is the actual test case method name that we are writing over here inside this. Take screenshot 1 dot 2 dot 3 dot jpg got created according to the method name, right? So you can write like this. Let's see, this is login test, this is search test, this is create deals test. Let's create some more, create contacts, and we will create one more method. Let's see, homepage test, and all the test cases, let's see, are getting failed because of some reason. So okay, getting failed. Now we will execute all these test cases. Let me remove first this one, and the same code will work inside your in Jenkins also, guys. So how many methods we have? 1 2 3 4 5 methods. So five methods, right? Yeah, 5 methods we have. 5 times browser will be open and close. It will take the screenshot, and then okay, so let's come it over here, and then we will see screenshot, refresh it. See, inside the test result also, home page got failed, create contacts, create deals, login, search, everything is getting failed, and taking the screenshot with the same test method name. This is what I want. Create contacts test.jpg immediately got failed, and I'll get to know that, okay, what is the reason behind that, right? So this is the smart work that we have done, that automatically it's taking the file name on the basis of the method name which is coming from the test class. So which will be applicable now? You are writing 100 test cases or 1000 test cases, 100 test classes, TestNG classes. It will be applicable for all the methods and all the test cases and all the test classes, right? So this is how we take the screenshot whenever any test case is getting failed. You just need to add this listener and make sure. This is a very important interview question also, right, guys? So we have to add this @listener, and we have to provide where exactly your custom listener.class is available, and that's it. And you can implement the same logic in your framework as well. Let me know if you have any issues, guys. Thanks for watching this video, and if you have any queries, you can write inside the comment section, and then please share this video with others, with your colleagues and your friends if they are learning TestNG and Selenium. And this is my channel name, guys, Naveen Automation Labs. As you know, please subscribe to the channel and press the bell icon to get more notification on some amazing videos in future. Thank you so much. Thanks for watching, guys.